Do you want to be an Around the House insider? For less than a cup of coffee a month, you can get exclusive extended episodes, early access to the weekend show, and exclusive access to me, Eric G, for project questions and comments. Click on the link on your podcast player in the show notes or head to aroundthehouseonline.com and look for the join here button. Plus, the exclusive episodes are nearly commercial free. I don't want you to miss out on any of the giveaways or special offers. Thanks for tuning in to Around the House.
It's Around the House. When it comes to remodeling and renovating your home, there is a lot to know, but we've got you covered. This is Around the House.
Welcome to the Around the House show, the next generation of home improvement. Thanks for joining me today in our midweek update. I'm Eric G. If you want to find out more about us, head over to aroundthehouseonline.com and you can give us a call at the studio at 833-239-4144. That number again is 833-239-4144. Boy, we've got a bunch of stuff going on here in the show today, and I wanted to talk about a few things here today. Don't forget, if you're listening to us on the podcast, which is what this show is here today, that we do have our Around the House Insider. That's our premium membership. It's about the cup of coffee cost a month, and you can catch the show on Thursdays instead of on Saturdays. And we have exclusive extended content to the shows where we ended up having to cut them down to meet the radio obligations. If you want to hear the rest of that story, you can grab that. Just head to your favorite podcast player, or you can just head over to aroundthehouseonline.com and click on the banner down below, and you can take a look at there what that does. Today, I wanted to talk about a couple things. One, we had a caller call in this weekend here, and I wanted to answer his question about Windows. And he had a window company come out and replace windows. But the problem is this window company, here's what the issue is. When they put the new windows in, they did not think about building code for egress. Now, egress is the ability to climb in and out of a window like a firefighter to save people out of bedrooms, because all bedrooms have to have a secondary way out of it. That way somebody could come rescue you, whether it's in a basement or a first or second floor. That ability needs to be there. And the problem is the brand new windows they put in didn't take into account egress because of the way they are. And quite frankly, if they're pulling permits like they probably should be, I'm not sure what's going on in their area, those should be egress windows. So really, it's up to the window company to go back in there and put in ones that meet building code. Egress is a national standard that is required for people, so they should be going in there and replacing those windows and putting in the right ones that meet egress. If they're that small and they put in the wrong style of windows, that's a bad mistake from their salesperson or installer. They need to put in ones that meet egress. And I would hold that to the installer of the window company there to make sure that they do that correctly. In today's midweek update here, I wanted to make sure and talk about some cleaning hacks that I think really help you clean tough things around the house. What are the best ways to do it? What's the best way to get this stuff dialed in? And as you're doing some of that summer cleaning around, getting things ready for guests, barbecues, parties, what are some of the things that you can do to make things easier in getting things clean? First off, I tell you what, I have a secret. If you have that coffee mug that you take to work, maybe it's metal, maybe it's plastic, and it gets all that buildup in that tumbler basically on the inside, and you're like, I can't scrub this stuff out of here. If you get that buildup, here is my secret. What I do is I take it and fill it up about 3/4 of the way full or past where that buildup is. If it's all of it, I'll do all of it, but I'll fill it up past where that buildup is. And I will drop in a dishwasher pod and close the lid up so it has a little room to breathe. And those dishwashing detergent pods have the enzymes in there. And with the hot water, it will sit there and break that down. I haven't tried dishwashing detergent, so it should work as well. But you want to put in at least as much of what a normal load would be and let that soak for 24 hours. That to me has had every cup that I had build up in over the years. It has removed the buildup out of it. And so it does a really great job. So that is my little hack for cleaning up those coffee cups and tumblers to get the coffee buildup or tea buildup or whatever else you're putting in there. That's a really great way to get that clean. Now, if you're worried about cleaning grout around the house, a couple things. In showers, we really see problems in there where you have the mold growing on the caulking, and that just needs to be replaced. And then you get that buildup of grime and body oils, and of course, all the soap grime and stuff that gets on stuff, and hard water deposits, which is a much bigger problem. But if you've got that grout, my secret in there is just to go rent a steamer or go spend $100, get one on Amazon, go in there and steam clean that grout. That's what you see the professionals do. There are grout cleaners you can buy as well, and get in there with a toothbrush and just start really brushing away. That steam cleaning will do a great job. Get it all cleaned out. Now, here's where I get concerned. If you have cracked grout, that kind of stuff, that can be repaired. You'll need to come up with the grout color or have to go in and remove the grout and re-grout that shower. But I always start worrying about showers because if you're starting to get moving tiles and cracking grout, many times there is water damage behind that. And this could work its way into a shower project, which could be quite big. At some point, water will get behind that tile and it will basically loosen that tile up or cause damage behind it. Grout breaks, and now you've got bigger problems with water damage and a potential leak. So be real careful with that, guys. That is one of those that you need to be careful with. And here is another one here. When you're using that grout, putting in new grout, go get something like Ardex, one of their single component grouts, or something that is going to be more durable that is already sealed. So you don't have to worry about that staining again. If you are putting in new grout, don't go to the home improvement store and just get the regular cheapy grout. Go grab something that is so much better, and you can put it on, forget it, and just have to keep it clean. And for these new grouts that are self-sealed, and there's every company just about has one, that makes it so you don't have to go back and reseal it every 6 months to a year because nobody's doing that. So make sure you got the right grout in there. And if you have a shower that's got good grout and you're cleaning it, and if you splash a little water on it and it doesn't bead up, that means it's really not sealed. Go ahead after your cleaning process and go through and really get that dialed in and seal it up, get it looking good, and that will make it last longer and be easier to keep clean. Now, if you have the money, this is an expensive product, but I tell you what, it is so cool. And that is this really cool robot cleaner for inside your house. And it doesn't matter if you have hardwood floors, carpet, or a mixture thereof, vinyl, all of that. It is the Roborock Max 8 SV Ultra. This is the Max 8 S Ultra. And it's got the V in there as well. Sorry, guys. It is one of those robots that you can jump on Amazon buy. You can buy them in different places. But what is so cool about this thing is that you can sit there, program it. It will run around your house. It will figure out what's carpet, what's mop. It will mop, scrub all the hardwood floors, all the vinyl floors, and not mop your carpet. I tell you what, this thing is better than a house cleaner. That thing does such an amazing job on floors, so much better than you can do in there with a mop. And it'll go around, it'll realize, hey, the mop's dirty. It'll go back to its docking station, clean the mop, go back. Holy smokes. It goes through and it has its own vacuum bag. So basically maybe every week, you'll go through and change the fluids out of it to empty the bucket out of it and put more water in, and then check the bag, of course. But boy, that is a cleaning machine, and it's automatic, which is super, super cool. So pay attention to that. That thing is pretty expensive. It's almost $2,000, but it is much cheaper than having a house cleaner come do it. And it has been very durable for us. I've been running it for about 4 months now, and that thing has been flawless. So very impressive. Lots of features. Take a look at that. That thing is super cool. Another thing here that they have, if you've got a heating and cooling system this time of year, especially with AC, your drain line gets plugged up on your condensation line on your AC. And there's a new product out called iFlow, and it is a cleaning system for that line. So you hook it up and it goes right into your air handler, has a bottle of stuff in it, and it'll go through, takes batteries. You don't have to worry about power right there. And it will clean those drain pans and drain lines for your AC, so you don't ever have to worry about it getting plugged up. So if you're in a hot, humid area and you get that buildup inside of there, you should always be getting your annual service done, but this will keep that drain line clean by flushing down some detergent through it and keeping it clean all the time. So take a look at iFlow. That thing is really cool. Easy installation, and it will automatically dispense that stuff. And pretty trick. I like it. Keeps everything cool, keeps everything working, and keeps that drain line from getting plugged up with gunk and everything else. So something to take a look at. All right. Now, of course, we got to take a look at recalls. This is what we do every time that we see major recalls coming up. And today, there's an ironic one, considering what we were just talking about. Bissell recalls more than 3 million Steam Shot handheld steam cleaners due to a burn hazard. The recalled steam cleaners can expel hot water or steam onto users while heating or during use, posing a burn hazard. So stop using those. There's about 3.2 million of these things out there. So don't go use this to clean your grout. Refund, they'll give you basically, consumers should immediately stop using the recalled steam cleaners. Contact Bissell to receive either a $60 credit to be used towards a Bissell.com purchase or a $40 refund for each of the recalled steam cleaners. Basically, you should go to Bissell.com/Steam Shot recall to register for the recall. So, and they're going to give you instructions on how to cut the cord and take and upload a photo showing the model number and the cut cord. So basically, you're going to disable that and they will give you a credit or money towards buying something else. So that's a big one. Best lighting products recalls high bay LED light fixtures due to fire hazard. Plastic pins securing the LED board can degrade, allowing the energized LED board to come loose and contact combustible materials, posing a fire hazard. There's about 710,000 of those in the US and 19,000 in Canada. So be very careful of those. That is best lighting products, high bay LED light fixtures. Those are the big ones there. And the rest of it, we got a lot of clothing. A Tommy recalls smart heaters due to fire burn hazards. And here's one more. Ross Stores recalls armchairs due to fall and injury hazards. These are these cool kind of mid-century-esque looking chairs. To find out more information about all of these recalls, head over to cpsc.gov/recalls to find out more information. There's a ton of kids clothing over there. Lots of that kind of stuff. And of course, stuff we talked about a few weeks ago, like the Daikin Comfort Technologies, recalling the Daikin Fit, Amana brand, S-Series heat pumps, and Goodman SD heat pumps due to risk of excessive heat exposure. So those are all things that are under recall that you should be careful with. Man, I tell you what, we have some great video coming up here shortly. You'll be able to see online. Make sure you're following us on social media. I had my buddy Jimbo over from Blaze Grills, and we did a cooking series last night that we recorded. It was so much fun. You'll see that coming up on YouTube here pretty soon. We just got to get it edited up. So a little sneak peek there. We did ribeye sliders on these Hawaiian pretzel buns and bacon wrapped donut holes. Holy smokes, these things turned out great. And we'll show you how to do it on an upcoming video that won't be on the Around the House Northwest show, but this will be up and you'll see it on our social media platforms. And I'll also post it up over there on Around the House online. All right, everybody, have a great rest of the week. We will see you this weekend for another edition of Around the House. Stay cool out there. Have a safe rest of the week. And as always, thanks for tuning in to Around the House.
Somewhere unseen and undiscovered, anywhere beyond the mean. Life is a love song, let's be lovers. We're all over the radio. Take my hand, I know where to go. All over the radio with you.
Hey, it's Eric G. with Around the House. Are you looking to grow your business? Need a spokesperson for your company? Maybe an MC for an upcoming trade show? Or maybe you want to up your game and shoot some promotional videos? My team of experts would love to chat with you. Head to AroundTheHouseOnline.com and fill out the contact us form, and we'll set something up. Thanks for listening to Around the House.